Hello and welcome to Clever News Dex. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I'm Florence Joshua with these and more. President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday appointed engineer Bashir Ojulari as the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPCL, as announced by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The President had invoked Section 59, Subsection 2 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021, which emphasized that the board's restructuring is crucial for enhancing operational efficiencies, restoring investors' confidence, boosting local content, driving economic growth, and advancing gas commercialization and diversification. Tinubu sacked the chairman of the group, Pius Akinyulori, and the Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele Kyari. He also removed all other board members appointed with the chairman, Pius Akinyulori, and the Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele Kyari, in November 2023. The new 11-man board now has Ojulari as the group CEO and Amadu Kida as the non-executive chairman. The political landscape in Kogi State has been thrown into turmoil following a visit by suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to her constituency. Her visit, despite a government-imposed ban on political rallies and public gatherings, sparked controversy and prompted reactions from key political figures, including Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo. Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, during her visit alleged that there was a plot to assassinate her and specifically accused Governor Ododo, his predecessor Yahaya Bello, and Senate President Akpabio of being complicit in the supposed scheme.
I dared the bad, corrupt system. I refuse to do things the way they usually play politics. I refuse to be silenced. As I worked diligently, as I brought the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies among some of my colleagues. There are some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerments, by your empowerments, you're making our constituents insult us. On the 12th of March, Akpabio spoke to Governor Ododo to recall me. But he told him it would be impossible because the masses are with her, the people are with her. But Akpabio was not satisfied. He then sent for Yahaya Bello. And it was actually Senator Asukwo from Cross River that drove Yahaya Bello from Hilton Hotel. I was informed of everything. And when I got to know, hold on, the meetings was in two folds. He told him to commence my recall and that he was going to fund it. Of course, monies changed hands that night. The second thing he told him was that he should try and kill me. I didn't make this public, but I wrote to the IG of police. And Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I've said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja. It should be done here. So it will seem as if it's the people that killed me here. I didn't make that public, but we did notify the security agencies of that.
Her claims had further escalated tensions in the state, where political rivalry has reached new heights. Meanwhile, the Kogi State Commissioner for Information, Kingsley Fanwo, issued a statement rejecting the senator's assertion and accusing her of deliberately violating state directives. Also reacting, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, through his media aide, dismissed Akpoti-Uduaghan's allegation. Similarly, Senator Natasha on Tuesday received a rousing welcome from her supporters and residents of the Ihima community of Kogi State, despite the state's government's ban on rallies and processions. Against this backdrop, The Kogi State Commissioner for Information, Kingsley Fanwo, had said the security agency will determine whether Senator Natasha Akpoti should be arrested or not for violating Governor Usman Ododo's instruction banning procession in the North Central State. Clever News, Imofonokon has the details.
As early as 8 a.m., Senator Natasha supporters from the 5 local government areas of Kogi Central Senatorial District she represents flooded the Ihema community of Okei local government area to welcome the PDP lawmaker. Several local musicians took turns entertaining the people who attended the celebration while they awaited the arrival of the female lawmaker. It did not take long before the embattled senator arrived at the venue in a white helicopter, eliciting applause from her teeming jubilant supporters. Her return comes hours after the Kogi state government banned public gatherings and processions, citing security threats. This was followed by the imposition of a curfew in the area by the Okei local government area chairman, Amok, on Monday, and a warning from the police for her to cancel the event. Despite the warnings, the lawmaker told the crowd of supporters that no one can stop her from coming home.
The reason why I have been persecuted so much in the past 1 month is because I dared the bad, corrupt system. I refuse to do things the way they usually play politics. I refuse to be silenced. As I worked diligently, as I brought the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies among some of my colleagues. There are some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerment, by your empowerments, you're making our constituents insult us. So I kept on apologizing to them.
Meanwhile, supporters of Natasha said the signatures for a recall process were forged, adding that nobody visited their constituency.
We are waiting for the people who forged our signature to come, if INEC deem it fit, to come and verify those forged signatures. We shall arrest some people who forged our signature. We've already submitted the petition to the police, informing the police that people forged our signature for the recall of Natasha. So we are waiting for INEC to come, so we will show INEC that these signatures are not our signatures. Nobody visited the polling unit, talk more of signing the recall process of Natasha. Nobody, our polling units were empty that day. So who were the 250 people that signed the recall process?
Kogi State Commissioner for Information, Kingsley Fanwo, said security agencies will determine whether Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan should be arrested or not for violating Governor Usman Ododo's instruction banning processions in the North Central States.
She has committed the offense of having a procession when the state government, acting on credible intelligence, directed that there should be no procession. She also addressed a rally. She will call it homecoming to greet her people about Salah. Where did they talk about Salah there? All her address were political, to incite the people against constitutional authorities at the federal level and at the state level, to create panic and tension and ensure that there is violence. You know, our intelligence reports show that there was going to be a major crisis as a result of some activities of unscrupulous personalities. And for her to come to the state and try to incite the people against the Senate President, against the former governor of the state, against the current governor of the state, we are leaving the whole thing to the security agencies that have been given the mandate to enforce it.
Before her homecoming, the lawmaker alleged that any security breach at the ceremony should be blamed on Kogi Governor Usman Ododo, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and ex-Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. Imefonokon, reporting for Clever News.
Several videos of the gruesome incident where some men were subjected to jungle justice in Uromi, Edo State on Friday, 28 March 2025 have continued to raise concerns among citizens. The video captured about 16 men being lynched before the mob set them ablaze. It was reported that the victims met their tragic end when the assailants attacked a truck alleged to be conveying some Northerners who were traveling to their home for Eid al-Fitr Salah celebration. The hunters, who were in possession of some arms including Dane guns, axes and some other weapons, were misrepresented as Fulani headsmen by a group of men in Edo State who accused them of being kidnappers. However, a statement released by the police public relations officer in Edo State, CSP Moses Joel Yamu, disclosed that 14 suspects have been arrested by the police in connection with the brutal attack. Reacting to the incident, some social media users have put forward justification for the mob action.
Life in Akura, they won't kill us finish. Fulani, 150 people that they kill before they break. Where did they stop?
150 people slaughtered in one night. And now the by 16 of your people, you are here making video, calling other people inhuman. Like, bro, you sure say you know what you they do so? Now they feel I'm a be sharp. Now so other people too, they feel am when on our own people strike.
Nah, we have to wake up from our slumber. We can't be sleeping anyhow. You don't tell one don't they sleep, they kill us. Our farm, nobody's there for farm anymore. You plant cassava, Sarah, you plant yam, Sarah. You can't even go farm because you are afraid. We kill you, we rape your wife or your president, they will rape your daughter. Now the boys now wake up and say, no, if you sleep like this, at the end, they will take us over. So we have to stop their illegality, their illegal brutality. Now revenge, now payback time. We are waiting for them. We are waiting for any fucking time for them, but we know that they will try to come and say they want to come back. Let them come back. The federal government, they are watching now. When they kill us, nobody they cough. Now you are telling them, say, go and arrest. Come arrest everybody now. How you declare the state of emergency there? See on on Sunday, they invade inside church. Any fool animal you catch. If you see anyone, you say, may they go arrest. See, we are waiting for all of them because the time has come to let us stand up and fight. Just stand up for your rights. Stand up. Now we stand up. We are waiting. And we know if we don't stand up, they will not run. Now there is a sign in them that those people, they are not Tata, they are lions. We are lions. We are the heartbeat of the nation.
In response to the attack, Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo visited his Kano State counterpart, Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, in a show of solidarity following the tragic killing of the hunters in Uromi, Edo State. The visit comes amidst widespread outrage and calls for justice over the brutal incident. During the visit, Governor Okpebholo condemned the killings, describing them as barbaric and unacceptable. He assured Governor Yusuf that his administration would ensure justice is served, adding that the perpetrator will face the full weight of the law.
Your Excellency, we have made a tremendous progress. I can assure you that in this country, Mr. President wasn't happy at all. He didn't waste time. He made no mistake to direct the service chiefs, the Inspector General of Police, to go after the killers of these people. Your Excellency, I can assure you that justice will prevail.
Reprisal is not the solution to this. So as leaders, we must come together to fight this unfortunate behavior of some killings. We will want to see them physically paraded so that Nigerians and the families could see them to know yes, they were apprehended. That, Your Excellency, will go a long way in making the families and their own brothers happy.
So far, investigations are ongoing as Governor Okpebholo revealed that President Bola Tinubu has personally intervened, directing security agencies to conduct a thorough investigation. Meanwhile, Governor Yusuf praised the Edo State governors with swift response, noting that it demonstrated a commitment to unity and justice. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk. Not less than 3 mortuary attendants have reportedly escaped lynching by irate youth over a dead man's missing testicle at the facility located in Obingwa Council area of Abia State. It was gathered that a family who had disposed their son's remains at the facility had gone to retrieve him for burial when one of their daughters insisted that the corpse be undressed for observation before they left the mortuary. Following the request, the corpse, which was already dressed inside the coffin, was undressed and the testicle was found missing. The situation allegedly angered youth of the surrounding communities who had accompanied the family to the mortuary. A source disclosed that police officers from the Eastern Ngwa Division later stormed the mortuary and arrested some of the attendants who were seized by the rampaging youths. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the Abia State Police Command, DSP Maureen Chinaka, had yet to issue a statement as of the time of filing this report. Meanwhile, a man identified as Akimbola Folajimi has lost his pregnant wife after he was unable to afford 500,000 naira deposit requested by the hospital his wife was taken for delivery. The hospital reportedly insisted that the man must raise the money before his pregnant wife would be attended to. However, his wife died due to his inability to pay the money, leaving him alone with their other children who are still young.
Kemi, look at me. Be strong, okay? Okay, Kemi. Be strong, be very strong. Yeah? Look at me, look at yourself. Eh?
The hospital that I brought my wife yesterday, and they rejected her. And unfortunately, she's dead now.
May her soul rest in peace. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Dex via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.